it's a new day, which means a new project, which means a new tool. I've never owned one of these tools before. It's an angle die grinder. Like I said, never owned one, never used one, so let's figure this out. Well, I'm working on the van. I thought I could do it all with my big angle grinder and start getting into some tight corners and stuff, and just said, hold on, I need another tool. Always need another tool. So I could have went to Harbor Freight. Unfortunately for me, that's about a 3-hour trip, just drive time, and you know, you go into town, you gotta eat, and then, anyway. So I decided to go online, take care of it, went to Amazon, got myself an Ingersoll Rand 1/4-inch angle die grinder. Never owned one before, so I wasn't sure. The one at Harbor Freight's about 15 bucks. This was $52. Didn't go into town, which meant that probably saved me 40 bucks and just wasting money going into town. So anyway, I got the Ingersoll Rand 1/4-inch die grinder. It is a 301B, and I got some swivels. I haven't used a die grinder before, but I've used paint guns before, and I know there's a lot of wrist action and stuff in there, so I figured I was going to need some swivels. So I went ahead and got me some swivels from a company called Sungator. No clue. But also got those on Amazon. None of this stuff is sponsored. I buy all this stuff with my own money. And you know that, just look at the number of views. Yeah, I don't get sponsors. And then, okay, I've hooked it up to the airline. I've got a nice swivel. I've got the tool. I need something to hook something on the end of it. So I've watched these guys, and they use something called, I don't even know the name of it, roll lock or something like that. I heard the name once, I looked it up, and I bought a whole kit. And there's like there's 100 pieces in here, so I figure somewhere in there's got to be enough to get the job done. There's got to be stuff in there to get the job done. So let's take a quick look at the tool, okay? From a boxing standpoint, they give me a card so I can go online and look at stuff, and I won't read that, or the tool itself. Here's a book that if you knew anything about guys and working on stuff, I'm not going to read that. Here's something, a declaration of conformity. Okay, don't need that. Here's the tool. I got it with the safety lock, and you know there's going to be guys out there, well, what'd you get it with the safety lock? Well, I almost cut 3 fingers off one day. Okay, so I get things with safety locks now. Nice quality tool. Now the thing is, when you go online and you start looking at these, they all look the same. So the question is, are they all made at the same factory? Well, this one's made at the factory in China that probably makes them for, you know, 25% of the different labels, which is fine. It's got a couple wrenches, and it's got an extra collet, which is nice. I don't know if it's a reduced size collet or what, but it comes with another collet. Let me take a quick look here. They look identical. The collets look the same. So I don't think, it's probably just a backup. So I guess first things first, let's get this thing semi-assembled here. That was pretty easy. Didn't have to read this to do it either. Well, that's interesting. It just runs by itself. So I guess it's got like an auto start on it or something, which so it's got an air leak in it somewhere. Brand new. Brand new. Ingersoll Rand, thank you. It does have an adjusting thing on here. That's supposed to adjust the airspeed. But I think that's supposed to be for running airspeed. Well, maybe I should have bought the Harbor Freight one. It's disappointing. You know, but the sad thing is, it seems more and more items I buy now, there's something wrong with them. I bought the Delta wood lathe. The tool rest post lock didn't work. I bought the light for the for my helmet. Didn't work. Let's see if these work. I'm a little frustrated right now, so it's probably going to affect the rest of the video. Got more card, more paperwork, wide variety of stuff here. Never used this stuff before, so I think the first thing I got to do is find an arbor and then see if I can get one of these pads on it and see if it, let's see if it even locks on. The good thing is the tool for this matches the tool for this. Like there's a leak or something. It's leaking past the turn on switch here. Well, I'm gonna send it back. So I think before I send it back, I'll take it apart. Okay, let's see if one of these pad things will lock on. And again, I've not used this type of thing before, so it comes with a wide variety of grits. These are basically like sanding ones. What is this? This is 40 grit. And then non-woven disc fine, 5 pieces. And some more of these. Non-woven disc. I don't know the difference between a woven disc and non-woven disc. So, anyway, let's open one of these up and see if it'll stick over here. Well, there you go. Not too difficult. Comes off and goes on fairly easily. These are disposable items, so not bad at all. I think this will work just fine. What size did I grab? I grabbed a 40 grit, which is probably what I need for the van. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over and I'm going to use this on the van for a couple of minutes before I take it apart and send it back. The tool is the exact tool I need. It worked perfectly, and I was amazed at how well the pad held up. There was a lot of, well, rust is hard anyway, but it was right into the metal and stuff. And let's see if I can get a shot here. You can just see that pad, that it actually held up well. It held up really good. So the swivels on the end, they worked great. All in all, I'm very happy. Very happy. I'm gonna take this tool apart. It could just be a piece of dirt slightly holding up open that valve on the trigger switch. If I can't solve it, I'll send it back. So that's one good thing about being an Amazon Prime member. Sorry, didn't work, take it back. Anyway, thanks for watching. Not much of a video here, but I got a new toy and I wanted to share it with you. So thanks for watching. Okay, like I said before, I don't know how to take these apart. So I'm just gonna dive into it. And I think what I'm gonna focus on is this guy right here. See if I can get it out. I wonder if this is supposed to fit. No, that doesn't fit there. That doesn't fit there. Saw another YouTuber say that you take this out in case it gets clogged and you want to clean it. So let's see what we got. Oh, and grip mat. I use them all the time. Again, paid for it with my own money. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that was in there. So, I'm gonna grab a little brush. You know what? There is a lot of crap down in there. I mean, there's a lot of debris down in there. So, let me grab a brush and just see if I can clean that up a bit. Wow. That's a lot of... I'm gonna get some WD-40 or some sort of lube to squirt in there so I can blow that out. So, imagine that, being on a farm and having John Deere product on the shelf. Okay, well, like I said before, I don't really know how this works, but you push on, this was there, the stack up is that, and then there's the spring that held this in place, this plunger. There's an O-ring on that plunger. The question is, which way did it go in? Well, it didn't go in that way because it won't work that way. So it had to go in this way. And then the spring sets. So that's it, yep. This part here is what pushes, when you close this guy, pushes this piece right here. And then this spring here sets in this little cup. So, I'll put a little lube on this. Probably be using air tool oil, but oh well. Put this guy right back in its little cup. Sorry, I gotta see what I'm doing, so. Screwdriver's slightly magnetic, so it's not helping things. Let's try it like this. It sits right in there in that cup. And this drops down in. And then it falls out when you try to get it lined up. Let me go get a pick. Now, this is a prime example of why you have to have all these tools. There you go. Then this piece, again, it's got an O-ring on it. And I'm going to put some lube on that. That looks pretty rough. I mean, basically all you're doing is turning the air on and off. I wonder how that works. So it just rides in there. Oh, the way it controls the airflow is it turns this hole, and there's another hole there, so the relationship between those two is how it changes the speed. You know, it almost feels like it's missing an O-ring around it or something. So. Okay, well, let's see if that did anything. Well, could have made it worse. Nope. It's the same. So, looks like Mr. Ingersoll Rand are going to go back to Mr. Amazon. Well, couldn't fix it, but thanks for watching.